everybody, and welcome. Welcome back to the channel. So, Chantal did another vlog. For those who are not aware, Chantal is no longer in Kuwait. She is now in Thailand, and she and Salah went to the market. And no big surprise, the market was practically deserted. And they did something sort of semi romantic at the end of the vlog, but you guys will see it once we get there. So I peeked at the vlog, I watched a great deal of it, and all I'm going to say is cringe. Cringe everywhere, cringe every place you look. There's really no other way to describe it. I was just like, what? But I must say, after all those boring vlogs in Kuwait where she was doing nothing but eating, this is a welcome change of pace. I mean, we really needed to get out of Kuwait and away from the constant mukbangs in the same room with the same blue couch and the same laptop box for a table. We really needed to get away from that. It was just mind-numbingly boring. So I welcome the new change of scenery and the new content from Chantal. Even though it's not incredibly exciting, at least it's something different. But there's so many react-worthy moments in this vlog, so I wanted to share this react with all of you. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what we're working with today. Okay. So there's the vlog, Bangkok Market Vlog, Asiatique Riverfront Adventure. So this vlog isn't very long. You would think that Chantal and Salah being in Thailand, they would have a myriad of things to do and so much to show us. And yet the vlogs are not that long. They're still the same size as when she was in Kuwait. But there's a lot of react-worthy moments in this vlog, y'all. I'm telling you, this is gold, just like the other one was. But let's watch together, shall we? And I will give my thoughts as we go. Let's do this.
Guys, Sawadika! Today we are taking you to the Asiatique Riverfront, an exciting place with so much to do.
You know, whenever I watch one of Chantal's vlogs, it honestly feels like I'm trapped in the elevator from hell. And I know YouTube is probably going to slap me upside the head for using profanity within the first 10 minutes. You know what? I don't care. I really don't care. They're going to hit me with the yellow dollar sign anyway, so might as well just go for it. But there's so much music in her vlogs anymore. There's more music than actual talking. But it feels like I'm stuck in an elevator and I can't get out. I keep pushing all the buttons and the doors won't open because of all the freaking music.
This is a must-see tourist attraction in Bangkok. It has tons of eateries and shops, and it is right along the beautiful, iconic Chao Phraya River. Thanks for watching our vlog, and please like and subscribe.
Can we take a minute to talk about her outfit? Y'all look at this. Okay, listen. It's Thailand. It's hot. It's humid. Does this woman look like she's dressed appropriately for the weather? I know she's supposed to be a newly reverted Muslim woman, but she's got on the hijab, she's got on a hat, she's got on some kind of dress and leggings. You know she's got to be boiling. I mean, Salah's over there in his short-sleeved, too tight shirt, and she's over there in 3 layers of clothing. You know she's sweating her buns off. And don't get me started on the color choices of her outfit either. I could go on and on and on about that for days. She cannot match her clothes.
Okay, I've always wanted to try the Thai tea here at the 7-Eleven.
Why haven't you? If you've always wanted to try Thai tea, why haven't you tried it before? You're supposed to be foodie beauty, you know the name, foodie beauty. A foodie is supposed to be all about trying different foods, but yet you should change your name to fast food beauty or something like that. You never want to try the Thai tea. You're just trying to be quirky over there. Again, more music. It's driving me mad, y'all. I know I keep going on about the music, but it does drive me crazy. A 21-minute vlog. They're in a new location. So much to do, so much to talk about. Surely you could spend an hour just talking about everything you're looking at and the experience and just banter between both people saying, "What do you think? Do you like this place? Yeah, I really love it. And I really want to try this food and go to this location and I can't wait to get there, blah, blah, blah." You can easily just fill up an entire hour just doing that. But what do we get, folks? We get music. Is this a couple travel vlog or is this a music vlog? Make up your mind, Chantal. And why would you do this? Can somebody please explain this to me? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That looks like chocolate milk. Why would you drink chocolate milk when it is so hot outside? That is so bad for you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it isn't chocolate milk, but that's what it looks like.
Nice. It's a very good idea to start your day with this.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Let's go. They put the drinks in a little bag with a straw. So cute.
Can someone please explain to me why they felt the need to put this in the vlog? It's just them being at 7-Eleven and buying a couple of drinks and paying for things. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. It's because they had to show Salah paying for something because a lot of people are calling him out for being the useless bum that he is, living off Chantal. That's right. They couldn't miss an opportunity for Salah to pay for something to look like he actually had a job and he had his own money. What was I thinking?
We're trying to get a tuk-tuk to Southbourne Pier to get to the Asiatique market.
Southbourne.
Yeah.
And my legs are comfy.
Yeah, lots of leg room here. So it turns out where we're going is too far to take a tuk-tuk. We have to.
Okay, I've got some thoughts on that. So that the gentleman who was driving is it called a tuk-tuk? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. He said no, he's not going to take Chantal and Salah where they want to go. He was claiming that it was too far of a destination. Now, the Thai people are very, very polite. They're not going to be outwardly rude. So it could be because the destination was too far, or it could be because, well, tuk-tuks are not regular automobiles. And I'm sure they have a weight limit. I think we can all remember when Chantal went to the store and she sat on the scooter and the doggone thing could hardly move. It nearly broke underneath her. And then again, when she was in Kuwait in the desert on that scooter, it could barely move also. So maybe perhaps the tuk-tuk driver, he didn't want to outright say to them, look, I'm not going to take the two of you because your wife is entirely too heavy and she would end up breaking down my tuk-tuk. So instead he's going to say, oh, it was just too far. So instead they're using an Uber.
To take the expressway and everything. So we just opted for a Bolt driver. It's kind of like an Uber here. So we were going to get dropped off at the pier to take a ferry to Asiatique, but the driver said that we were just like a few meters from the actual place and we were excited to get there. So we decided to just have him drop us off directly there. Now we're just showing you a bit of the way, different shops and vendors along the streets. Very, very busy area.
You know, I don't know how long they're going to be in Thailand, but I guarantee you, we are not going to see any footage of Chantal and Salah walking along the streets, shopping, being around people. Chantal doesn't want to be around people. She doesn't like crowds. She doesn't like people looking at her. I'm sure she got plenty of that between the tram at the airport and the airport itself. She's not comfortable with people seeing her without the filters, or maybe making comments or giving her like the stare of death. So she's going to avoid all of this. I'm sorry, folks, we're not going to see much of Thailand. And if we do see some parts of Thailand, it's going to be places that are deserted, such as this market. They went to the market and they claim that they got there too early and that's why there was no one there. I think they purposely went to the market 2 hours ahead of time just because nobody would be there.
The streets of Thailand are chaotic, but they are so alive with lots of shops, lots of people whizzing by, and a ton of street food.
Again, more freaking music. This is driving me nuts. Why do we even need the music? Again, if you want to make it a couple vlog, then be a couple. Talk to each other, interact with each other. I mean, you guys are in Thailand. You can't fake some excitement about being there together and experiencing things together. You can't put on that much of an act for at least 17 minutes. All of this is B-roll footage, filler footage. I mean, they have to make it just long enough so they can monetize this, and none of their vlogs go over 20 minutes. They're 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 20 minutes, just long enough for a few ads. All of this is so unnecessary and so boring.
Hello guys, welcome again to a new vlog in Bangkok.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm really sorry. There's one part that I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if I can find it again, but I was looking for like a clear picture of a tuk-tuk. They're not that big. Maybe we'll see them again in the vlog.
Today we're gonna visit Asiatic, the riverfront.
Yes, guys, welcome back. So Asiatic Riverfront is a very popular attraction here in Bangkok. It's a market. It's a fun place for adventure. We're going to go on a SkyWheel. We're going to try different food. So Yella, let's go.
So excited. Let's go.
More music. Ugh.
So I kind of made a mistake when planning to come here. Apparently, everything opens no earlier than 2 p.m. and most things open at 4 p.m. And most people come to this place like a kind of evening night market, and we came around 11 a.m. So we just walked around and checked everything out, albeit it was kind of nice to be the only ones. I'm not gonna lie there.
You know, Chantal, why don't you stop lying? You deliberately came here at a time of the day when it would not be busy. It's the same crap that you pulled in Kuwait. You and Salah always looking around for locations where nobody or very few people would be around, just so the two of you could get some footage. That's all this is. You're just scouting locations that are abandoned or empty so you can do some footage so that Chantal could walk around and not get stared at by a million people.
But we definitely should have come a bit later, and it would have been a lot cooler as well. It was pretty hot when we decided to come.
Oof. Oof. She looks so uncomfortable and so hot. Not in a good way, hot. Just hot.
But overall, we did still have a wonderful time. We were also still able to catch the essence of the place and try a lot of the things that the place had to offer, including shopping.
Okay, y'all pay attention to this.
Food, and
She's just having a hard time just getting up.
the big SkyWheel.
more footage.
One of the best features of the Asiatique riverfront market area is the actual riverfront, and it overlooks the Chao Phraya River. It's alongside the river, and you can get here again, as I've said, by boat, or you can just overlook the beautiful view of Bangkok. Now, I did so much walking. I started off strong. My stamina was really good. I don't know if it was from walking on travel day so much, but we had a really, really, really nice time here. Also, please note, a lot of the time,
I don't believe that. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that Chantal had a good time. Remember, it's Thailand. It's humidity, it's heat, it's humidity and heat put together, and she's in 3 layers of clothing. She was not having a good time. She was just acting like she was having a good time. There is a difference between really having a good time and acting like you're having a good time. She's not having it right now.
they were playing copyright music pretty loud throughout the entire area for most of the time, except for little bits where they stopped the music.
So can somebody please explain to me why she's wearing a backpack? I mean, she's not going hiking. It's not like she's not doing any kind of long walking. What is she wearing a backpack for? Again, I'm not picking on Chantal for her body size. I'm just giving my thoughts. I'm just watching the way she's walking. It seems like to balance out the amount of weight in the front of her body, when she walks, she has to walk with her back arched backward just to balance all of the tremendous amount of weight in front. I mean, just she wobbles when she walks. She does not look comfortable. All the color footage, cut it out.
Here's my answer.
So again, I am completely confused. When she was at the beach, she couldn't walk 20 steps without huffing and puffing and sitting down. But yet here she's walking perfectly fine. So were you faking it on the beach, Chantal? We'd love to know.
His husband enjoying the wall art. And they did have a lot of the market area covered by these awnings, which did help filter out or shelter us from the sun, the hot sun. Here's some mango sticky rice. This is actually very popular food here. I'm going to try this a bit later, so stay tuned for that.
Okay. All right. So she's just walking up a few steps. And every time she's got to walk up steps, look how she's walking. Wow. Chantal, that should be a wake-up call to you. Mama, if you can't even walk up a few steps without grabbing onto something in front of you, you're in trouble. And remember, y'all, we're looking at her with filters on. If you think she looks big now, just imagine what she'd look like with all the filters turned off. I'm trying to get, you know, you know, Salah's a bum. But you know what, Salah? Thank you so much for giving us such prime shots of Chantal. She makes it her business to not show her entire body. You make it your business to show her entire body as much as possible. You capture all of those unflattering angles that she works so hard to hide from all of us. Because he does it all throughout this vlog. He's just making sure to get all the angles from the front, from the back, from the side. He's just showing all of it.
Now, like I've said many times, there's so many different street foods you can try here in Thailand and in these markets. It's just insane the amount. You can try everything, things I've never seen before, including insects. Now, insects are haram to eat for Muslims, but even if they weren't, I don't think I would have the guts to try it. But whatever you like. Salah was very grossed out and was having none of it, as you can see by his face. Prayer room with some prayer rugs here. Very nice, calm room. So if you're in the park and you need to pray, you have a nice, quiet, clean area to come and do so. Pouring rain, wow. Monsoon season.
Yep, what a perfect time for vacation. You're going to Thailand during monsoon season. Enjoy that, Chantal.
I don't know. I guess we have to wait for the rain to stop.
We must find out.
Yes.
Chantal, it's Thailand. The rain could be going on for days. So if you're waiting for the rain to stop, you'd be waiting there a long time.
So actually, we decided to play in the rain for a bit. That's what we decided to do. And I have to tell you, it was extremely refreshing. I was so hot and sweaty, and this just felt really nice.
Salah did that on purpose. He was like, yeah, it's so refreshing. Come out in the rain, Chantal. That's because he wanted her to get out in the rain and get clean. For some reason, Chantal hates water. She hates the idea of a bath or a shower. So he saw the opportunity. He saw that Mother Nature was lending him a helping hand and like throwing on the free shower. And he's like, I could put a good spin on this. I'm just going to tell her how refreshing it is and how much I'm enjoying myself and encourage her to get out in the rain and get wet. And she will. And look, she is. This is Chantal taking a shower in front of all of us, probably for the first time in a year. So he's just like praying that the rain does something and gets her a little bit clean. Now imagine, Chantal, imagine if you took a shower on the regular. If you actually made use of a regular shower or even a bath, how refreshing that would be to get in a nice shower and get all nice and clean and come out smelling clean. How wonderful that would be. You wouldn't have to wait for it to rain outside. You could be refreshed every day. Something tells me that while they're in Thailand, Salah's going to be asking her to take a lot of showers because it is so hot over there. And what happens when you get hot? You sweat. And what happens when you sweat? You start to smell. So imagine being Salah and having to deal with Chantal and how the stench can get that much more overpowering when you get hot and when you get sweaty. Yeah, he's going to be saying, hey, you need to take a shower.
Souvenir. I love it.
Which one are you on?
Nice. So we're waiting out the rain. So we're walking around the different shops here. You look at my hand. I like it. Salah likes it. He bought it for me, so.
No, you bought it for you. How is Salah going to buy you that hat? He doesn't work. With what money is he going to buy you anything? You gave him money to get you that hat. So essentially, you bought yourself your own hat. And listen, that hat might be cute on somebody else, but not on Chantal. It looks awful with that dress. I understand it's hot over there. People wear hats to keep themselves cool, but that's just an awful hat for her. That hat is entirely too small for her big head.
Here, babe.
Baby.
You're welcome, baby.
Got some souvenirs and a bag for myself.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, I'm going to go back for a minute. Hold up. Can we just go back for a moment? Let me just slow it down for a minute. Okay. I'm just going to slow it down.
Baby.
You're welcome, baby.
Hold on a minute.
Got some souvenirs and a bag for myself.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh crap. I went right past it. My bad. I'm so sorry. This was the part that I wanted. Sorry about that, guys.
Salah likes it.
Okay. Chantal, listen to me. You can cut it out with the face slimming filters. You can cut it out with the contour filter. You really can. Because these close-up shots of your head and your face prove you do not have an elf chin. You don't have that narrow, pointy chin that you try to portray in pictures and on video. Your face is huge. Your chin is huge. Girl, stop with the filters. Cut it out.
Bought it for me, so.
So that's the part that I want to point out. Sorry if my pause game is not on today. But those face filters are failing today.
Here, babe.
Baby.
You're welcome, baby.
Got some souvenirs and a bag for myself.
Yeah, thank you.
More music. Again, they could be making banter right here, talking about the day they've had, the things they've done together all day. Nothing. Nothing. This is supposed to be a couple's vlog. But are they really giving us that couple energy? No, not at all. We got nothing. It's just two people walking side by side, barely interacting with each other. I'm not feeling that couple energy at all.
So let's check this boat out.
Yeah, hopefully they. I don't know if they're operating because of the rain, but.
We will see.
Main river in Bangkok, and it's very popular. to take this ferry here, but it doesn't seem to be operating right now. Either we're too early or it's raining, I'm not sure. But you can get a full river tour. You can go to Icon Siam on this boat. You can go ready for
You know, Chantal, I'm just going to say my thoughts. Normally, you wear your hijab and you wear a scarf wrapped around that and wrapped around your throat. Just wearing that hijab by itself, that is showing a lot more than it's hiding. Like, we can see beneath that fabric just how big your face really is, like how much that fabric is hiding. You might as well not even wear it.
places, including here.
Amazing.
Probably more busy on the weekend, but we have to go to a market on the weekend.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. You want to try, babe?
No, you can sit on those bean bags.
Beanbag in a hurry, looking at the beanbags. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend sitting on those chairs, Chantal. They would break.
You want to try, babe?
No, the floor's wet. That's why they're up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I gotta go back. Sorry. I was just paying attention to how she was walking. It looks like she's dragging one of her legs or one of her feet again.
You want to try, babe?
No, the floor's wet. That's why they're up.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry for all the go back moments, y'all, but man, the cut scenes are just so quick, you know? Yeah, it sounds like it looks like she's dragging her feet. Why are you dragging your feet, Chantal?
A mystery mansion.
So I've always wanted to try these candy berries. So I'm going to try them.
You know, why didn't they go in the Mystery Mansion? They both love horror movies. They like things that are scary. Why didn't they go in there? Could it be because Chantal will be scarier than any of the attractions?
And more water. This is how they make it. Leave. Okay, one is for Salah, one's for me. Good.
Mmm, yummy. I love it.
Good, huh?
Actually, this strawberry candy is so hard, but looks delicious. Wallah. You have to try it, guys.
Yeah, it's a bit hard.
He doesn't love it. I watched the vlog. He does not love this. It looks like it's glazed strawberry or something. He's not in love with it.
But yummy.
So how's the glass strawberry candy going with you, babe?
It's very good. A bit sweet, but I'm glad I got to try it at least once, you know? Very good.
Bon appetit.
I still want to know why she's carrying a backpack. What could she possibly need that she has to carry a backpack? Is that for all of the souvenirs? Is that what that's for? Okay, now I know the rest of this react was kind of like but this is the part you guys want to pay attention to. This is the really good part. Like the last part of this vlog is where things start to get really interesting, like the interaction between the two of them. So pay attention, y'all. It's about to get good.
Show them the AC.
Chantal's obsession with air conditioning. Air conditioning everywhere she goes. She's not going.
So there's AC.
Look at her. She's panting for breath. And all she was doing was walking. Just walking around the market. And she's out of breath like she just ran a 20-mile marathon.
Here.
I love it.
Wow.
Let's just relax.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The way she's sitting down, like she's got her stomach pointed up at the air conditioning. Is it hot down there, Chantal?
I'm scared.
As usual, guys. She's always scared.
I'm scared. We're going to take a Chao River cruise before we leave here. So we're not doing that today, unfortunately, but we will. So stay tuned for that.
Inshallah, we will.
Bangkok.
Hello, Bangkok. Look at the temple here.
Beautiful.
It's nice architecture.
Yes, it is. I love it. We're gonna
Again, a missed opportunity for some just couple banter. You know, something interesting to talk about. The going back and forth between both people. Nothing. There's no chemistry. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. Nada.
visit many temples also.
Yes.
They're talking more about what's going on outside the window than to each other. Just remarking on the sights.
Stay tuned, guys.
Wow. I feel a little motion sick, but
Oh.
Please. What do you mean motion sickness?
the AC is nice. Wow.
Yeah, this will be helpful.
I did so much walking today.
That's amazing, baby.
Yeah.
You are doing a great job so far, babe.
Thanks, babe.
You know, you guys, the two of you can just stop that. Please stop. The overuse of the word babe. Like every third word is babe. Babe this, babe this, babe that. Stop it. Stop it because it feels forced. It feels so incredibly forced. Whenever he or she says the word babe, it feels like a paid for infomercial, doesn't it? Like a product placement. Babe, babe, babe. Everywhere you look, babe.
It's so relaxing here.
Okay, so see where he was sitting? He wasn't sitting directly beside her. He was sitting on the other side, away from her, in a corner. Let me go back so you guys can see that again. You guys can see Salah. Where is he at? You guys are supposed to be a newly married couple. This is your first time out away from Kuwait. Shouldn't you be sitting next to your wife, holding her hand, like close to her? But no, where are you, Salah? You're in the other seat, sitting opposite her in a corner. You're sitting as far away from Chantal as possible. And maybe the reason why you're doing that is because, you know, you're in Thailand. It's hot. It's humid. She's sweating. And I'm sure she does not smell good. And although she's trying to tell us she doesn't have that gene that makes her smell, I think judging by the way people were acting on that tram in the first vlog, yeah, she does smell. So what are you doing? You're trying to protect yourself from her stench by picking the part of the compartment that's the furthest away from her. You're all like cringed down in that corner, trying to get away from her stench. And like the body language right here. Like he is just having relations with himself with his eyes on camera. It's all about him. Everybody look at me. Don't look at her. Don't pay attention to her. Let me just have a moment with myself and no one else. He doesn't want to include her. Again, is this an indication of a happily married couple when you're married to somebody and they're excluding you from camera time? Just putting the camera directly on them?
Hello.
I probably could sit on that side with him, but I'm like really afraid. Emergency button for panic attacks or medical emergencies, I'd imagine.
Well, you know what? Now I remembered, you know, because of, balancing of weight, yes, she would have to sit on one side and he would have to sit on the other. Although even with them sitting one on each side, the weight still isn't evenly balanced because she's much heavier than him. But okay, stand corrected. They couldn't sit on one side just because of that.
Oh, the AC is nice. Look at this view. Gorgeous.
More music. I'm in the elevator again. Somebody rescue me. I'm pushing all the buttons. Can't get out of this elevator with the music. I'm gonna do the Chantal thing for a minute.
All of these fantastic views are going to be nice memories.
Hi guys. So the AC alone is worth the ride, but I wanted to tell you guys that
looking at this vlog, I'm remembering another vlog they did. Y'all remember the vlog they did in Kuwait of the pretty much I'm not going to say abandoned because that's not the right word. The really empty amusement park. There was nobody there, and they rode, was it the Ferris wheel? This is the same vlog, just in a different location. They're doing the same activity, just somewhere else. This is not new content.
you saw the haunted mystery mansion. I really want to go, but I don't. I have this anxiety still of like going on rides, not necessarily embarrassment. I'm not really afraid of that. I'm more afraid of something medically, like something going wrong because of my size, or just the claustrophobia of those houses. They're very dark. So yeah, I unfortunately couldn't bring myself to do that.
Chantal, why are you lying to the audience? Look, you are embarrassed about your size. You don't want people to look at you. I don't know why you can't be honest with yourself and the people that watch you. We all know you don't like what you look like. You avoid mirrors. You avoid being around people. Whenever you and Salah have to go out, you make sure to pick locations like the market, like the desert, like the beach when nobody's there. You don't want to be around people. You don't want people staring at you. You don't want them talking about you or whispering about you or possibly saying something directly to you. Or maybe you're afraid if you go to the haunted mansion, you're afraid of somebody looking at you and saying, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. We can't have you riding our ride because we do have a weight restriction," because a lot of rides do have weight restrictions. And trying to find a amusement ride that can handle 500 plus pounds, it might be kind of difficult. And if somebody looks at you and says, "I'm sorry, you're just too big or too heavy to ride this ride," you might feel a sense of embarrassment or anger or being blustered. And you don't want to deal with that. So you avoid the situation by making other excuses for why you're not going to do it.
Even this, I feel a bit claustrophobic. I'm glad there's AC, or else it would have been horrible. So yeah.
There's also a light.
I'm tired of her saying that she's claustrophobic. She did make that claim before, and yet she used the elevator at the apartment complex just fine. She got over it just that quick when she wanted to live there. So if you're claustrophobic, you wouldn't be able to do that, Chantal.
For the night time in this car. Cool.
Okay, now this is the part again, I'm sorry for, giving you like the red alert earlier. This is the part you want to pay attention to. This is when it gets really cringeworthy. So pay attention to his body language and her body language because in my opinion, she talked to Salah and she told him, "I want you to say that you love me." Like they talked about it and they had a signal all worked out. And he was supposed to say, "I love you," even though you can tell by his reaction after he said it, he really didn't want to say it and he really didn't mean it. Okay, now I'm going to slow it down. So we're not going to miss it. All right, so I'm slowing it down just a little bit. Oh, oops. So sorry about that. Full screen. Let me slow it down to about here. Maybe this is too slow. Dang it. Why did it do that?
I'm in this car. Cool.
I know it's like really slow. This might drive you guys nuts, but I'm slowing it down this much so you guys can catch everything. Okay, so he's sitting across from her. She's sitting in front of him. She's beaming. She knows what's coming, and she can't wait to hear him say it. So he's been having a halfway decent time all day. And this is the part of the visit that I'm sure he's not been looking forward to. This is the part where he says, "Okay, I'm in Thailand. She promised to take me somewhere. I'm here now. Now I got to pay the piper. I got to tell her what she wants to hear. Just so she'll continue to be nice to me and she'll pay my way and I can continue to be a bum and live off her dime." Okay, so she's got that smarmy smile. It starts right now. Look at Salah. Look at where Salah is looking. He's not looking at her. He's looking away from her. She has got a death grip on his hand. Like she does not want to let it go. See? Like she's got that hand. She ain't letting it go. Notice that her hand is on top of his hand. Like she's holding on to his hand, but he's not really holding on to hers. His fingers are lightly wrapped around her hand. He's not really, like webbing his fingers with her fingers. But he's looking away from her with an almost look of regret or dread in them. Okay, and she's looking away like they're getting ready for it. Okay, there it is. There it is, y'all. There's the look. There's the signal. She's looking at him like, "Are you going to say it?" And he's looking at her like, "Do I have to say it?" His lips are tight. He's got a stressed look on his face. This is not the look of love. This is a look of a man that he's about to say something he really doesn't mean, and it's going to leave a really nasty taste in his mouth. And there was a jump cut. Did y'all see that? There was a jump cut right there. So she gave him that look, that signal look with the eyes. He looked at her, and then there was a really quick jump cut. And then it cut back into him saying he loves her. And then she's beaming and go, "Oh, that's so nice. That's so sweet of you to say."
So much fun on this trip.
And then look at that look. He says, "I love you." And then he looks away from her. I mean, their faces just say everything. See, you and Salah can sit there and play house all you want. And you could feed him lines, Chantal. But one thing you cannot fake is body language. You can't fake body language. Your body language is saying one thing, his body language is saying another. He's telling everybody with his expression, what I just said is a lie. I was paid to say that. I didn't mean a freaking word of it. And I don't like the fact that I had to say it. It doesn't feel good. It's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I need to go home and put some mouthwash in my mouth to get the taste out.
Yeah, me too.
And and we got the arched eyebrow. Ooh, we got the arched eyebrow. Like, yeah, whatever. I told you I love you. Did I earn my pay today? Did it pay for my meals? Did it pay for my plane ticket, Chantal? Are you happy?
Okay, guys, we got.
Okay, we're gonna put it back at normal speed. Now that you guys have seen like in slow motion, let's go back just one more time. Ah, jump scare. Jump scare, Chantal, jump scare. That was hateful. Don't do that. Don't jump scare me like that. Let's watch it at normal speed. Just pay attention to her body language and his.
Car.
Real quick.
Cool.
And I when I saw this part, it just seemed like there was some uncomfortable silence. Like something was about to happen. Something that didn't normally happen. Like one person waiting for another person to do something or say something, and then he said that. See? Here we go. There's that look of regret.
I love you.
And what was with the jump cut? Did y'all catch that jump cut? Let's see it one more time. Just notice the jump cut, like right before he says, I love you. See, there's the signal look. Like she looked at him, she gave him the side eye, like, you gonna say it? He's looking at her like, what? You want me to say that on camera? Doggone it. Ugh, I hate my life.
I love you.
But why was there a jump cut? Why wasn't it continuous footage all the way through? What was the jump cut for? Did you turn off the camera and tell him to say it and then turn it right back on? Or pause filming and then tell him to say it? Is that what you did, Chantal?
Too. I'm having so much fun on this trip.
Yeah, me too. Okay, guys, we gotta enjoy the moments here. Me with my love. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for Salah and Chantal channel.
Yes, thanks for coming along, guys. We're gonna have way more attractions to show you.
That look. Chantal is so in her own world right now. She's with Salah, alone, in the tram, and he's in his own world. Bless his heart. Like, you could split the screen because they are both in their own world. She is so over the moon. She got a man to say that he loved her. And that look on his face is everything. Everything.
And if you want to see a lot of food tours, check out my
Not even really wanting, he's not looking at her. He's not wanting to look at her.
free beauty channel. Everything is linked in the description below.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Look at her. Chantal, I will never understand why you put this at the end of the video. You're showing yourself walking down the steps and you have to hold onto the guardrail just to go down some simple steps. And again, she has to, when she walks, she has to walk almost like with her back bowed backwards, just to balance out the weight in front of her. And
Hi,
that was the vlog, y'all. So what do you think? Was this trip to the market cringeworthy? I think so. Every time they do a vlog together, the lack of chemistry is just so off the chart. And that little moment up there in the sky where he said he loved her, you could tell that was so forced. It was so lacking in actual emotion or feeling. It just secondhand embarrassment. Absolute secondhand embarrassment. But I don't feel any kind of sympathy for Salah. He signed on to this. He wanted to be a kept man. Well, whew, you picked the wrong one to be kept by, Salah, but that's on you, bro. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a most wonderful, wonderful night. Take care now, and goodbye. Bye bye.